What do you want? Yes. Hofgreer took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. Until next time.
Divines... Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
So cold, so
If you're ever
hungry,
in the market,
so tired.
I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. Through reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me. How... Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful. Thank you. I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos, and that's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed. Anything you can... I would be... Great help. Good luck.
What's that? Time to end this little game.
Never done an honest day's work in your life. I could take a hint, lad.
New in town,
Wanna
eh?
make some coin?
Can I interest you in... Let me see. Yes, yes. This is it. I don't know how you found this, stranger, but you... Please, let me offer you this key. It unlocks my strongbox under my stand. Just what you see here. I really appreciate what you've done for me. I'll never forget it.
There's nothing like fishing on Lake On.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Simple. Once you have it, I want you... There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanent. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. We've been contracted to make sure Granchet remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Buying and selling
Everyone,
fine jewelry
everyone,
here.
gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. You need to hear this. This way, everyone. Over here. No pushing, no shoving. Give room. You need to hear this.
Yes?
Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. Nah, my organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften. A tavern called the... Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
Exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
All right, Branchet. Turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
Have what? What in blazes are you talking about?
Don't play stupid. I said turn out your pockets.
Right.
Now.
Buy armor.
I'm telling you, I don't... Wait, what's this ring? This isn't mine.
That's right. It isn't yours. You don't
Divine's
have to,
blessing.
Branchet.
May the ground you
This
walk
is
quake
insane.
as you
I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
We can do this one of two ways. You...
Give it up, Brynjo. Those days are over.
Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, they owe our organization some serious coin. I want you to explain Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon J at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. I'll be here when you're done.
You need advice? Talk to Brynjolf. Got better things to do.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket. I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
What do you want? With the rumors going around about... I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want... Look, I'm only telling you this. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought.
My skill in
If you'll
battle is
excuse me,
unmatched.
Here for
I
a
have other
room or
things,
something?
fortunately for you.
No, and I never
That
will.
skill can be bought.
Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them. Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble
I've
from
never
me.
seen Mjol this upset about it. Mjol told me that it isn't this bad everywhere.
You're a
Maybe
stranger
one day
here
I'll
too,
venture
huh?
out and see if she's right.
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. It was lost. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I couldn't ask you to undertake, but I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Misinchaleft. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost took my life. I was adventuring in the depths of the ruins when I was attacked by a massive construct, like nothing I had ever seen. When the Colossus struck, Grimsever was knocked from my... It was only through blind luck that I was able to crawl away from the... I must have collapsed, because the next thing I remember is Erin standing over
Looking
me.
for work? Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Ah, well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the... I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Good man. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him. You'll be well paid for your time. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No god would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'll meet you outside of town.
Huh? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they... I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her... You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes... Any luck with Sapphire?
If you're looking for a room, try the Bee and Barb. This place is for the working man. Please, don't take the statue. It's the only... Not Lady Debel... I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke...
husband Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
You're the one from Brynjolf's outfit. Oh, there. Oh, and look, I even have the payment I owed.
So,
I'll look the other way this time.
well done. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more. That's the spirit. Larceny, I think you'll do more than just what's on your mind. We've run into a rough patch lately, but tell you what, you keep making... Now, if there are no more questions, how about following... and I'll show you what we're all about.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Mercer and Brynjolf first. We could talk later.
Let me show you the operation. Then you can ask your questions. Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
Better not be another waste of the Guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. We do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise...
you listen to what Mercer has to say. Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. If so, let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Cornelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hive. The catch is that you can't... That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients. Maven prefers that Arangoth remains alive, but if he... The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us. All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.